Now we're going to talk about the blues form. And what this is essentially is putting together the 1-4-5 that we talked about in a previous lesson in conjunction with the blues feel that we talked about. So before we actually go into the entire structure, we're going to first try to unpack what one bar entails in terms of beats. Okay? So in one bar, we're going to have 4 instances of 3 beats. So it's going to sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So as you saw, there were 4 instances of those 3 beats, but recall that you silence the second beat in that triple feel for it to sound bluesy, right? As we talked about before. So what does that sound like with guitar in the context of one bar? It's going to sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So as we saw, 4 instances of 3 beats. So now in the context of the 12-bar blues, what does this mean? So that structure is repeated over 12 times following the following chord progression. So we're going to have 4 bars of A. In this case, we're in the key of A, so A is the 1. And then recall that from A, when you go down 1 on the next string, or if you move up 5 frets, you get to your 4 note, which when you play a chord there, you get to D. So we're going to do D for 2 bars, then back to 1, A, twice. Then we're going to go to the 5, which recall is 7 steps from the 1, back to the 4, and then we're going to end off by playing 2 bars of the 1, A. So it's going to sound something like this. And we're going to play major chords here just to keep it simple. The chords that we're going to play are as follows. The 1, A. The 4 is going to be D. And the 5 is going to be E. So now we're going to put it together in the context of a 12-bar blues. It's going to sound something like this.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3.
So that's the basic structure of the 12-bar blues. So as you could see, the 4 times 3 beats, where you drop the second beat in those 3 beats, repeats over 12 times over the following chord progression using the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And this is going to be the basic structure that we follow in most blues songs. There are variations of this, but they all use this as a starting point. The speed that this would normally be played at, say for a shuffle, would be something as follows. 2, 3, 4. that's how it would occur, say, over a normal blues song with the full band at a speed like that.